Hi everybody, welcome to CastorsCorner.com. I'm your host Khalil, here for another live toy of the day. What do we got for you today? Well, first of all, to see a full gallery and close-ups of this figure, these figures, there's two of them, go to CastorsCorner.com. As with everything, you can find our podcast, you can find our social media, you can find everything there. But more importantly, you can see the archive of all of our past toy of the days, as well as their galleries. Go to Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can follow us. We are at Castors Corner. And of course, you can check out the Cornercast podcast going up every Monday night. An abbreviated one tonight. We're not doing a full episode tonight, but still an episode nonetheless. Next week, we've got Sunny. We've got Brad from his DC Universe or DC Universe Geek channel. And Adventures in Collecting are joining us as well. And then Jesse and DJ are back for our first live podcast of the year. We got a lot of stuff going on the podcast. I'm not going to talk all about that. But because you're here for the toy of the day. Now, today's toy of the day, we are taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Faker and Fisto. Two new additions to the line. Except these aren't the two additions to the line. Actually, we've got Faker and Fisto. These are the new additions to the line. But, lucky for me, I had the old ones for comparison. So you can see, size-wise, the new Origins. So these are from the new Origins line, the newest wave. I think it's wave, I lost track, 5, maybe? Wave 5? This is the first Origins wave I did not get the full set of. There is a repainted purplish, whitish Evil Lyn. There's also a redecoed with a new head for Merman, and it's the duck face. I'll admit, there's part of me that wants it, and if I were to see it at retail, probably would buy it. The thought of paying shipping plus a little bit of a higher cost online for that Merman just is not sitting right with me. Because I really just want the head. I don't really care about the rest of the figure. So that's an unfortunate thing. But the new Faker here, supposed to be a robotic version of He-Man, comes with a full power sword. The grip is smaller than the Prince Adam power sword, but it still does stretch the hand. So if left in this position too long, it will stretch out and fall. I had him pose like this for a couple days and found the sword just kept falling. So there you have it. He comes with him and Fisto. Both come with their instructions. Tells you where you can pull them apart. And actually, it is easier to show you this way than any other way. So Faker's armor does come off. And he does have the computer panel on his chest to prove that he is not a real He-Man. This one is tampoed on. Like, it is not peelable at all. It is definitely put on there for good, which is good, right? You don't want it peeling off. Thankfully, we didn't have to apply them, just like with the Wind Raider. Did not have to apply sticker set, thankfully. I'm dreading putting together Castle Grayskull because of that fact. He comes with the power sword, and that's it. Nice bright orange, nice bright purple, Skeletor blue for the body, and purple for the boots. So he's a good addition to the line. Definitely needed to be done. Fisto, also new in the line, new addition. His head sculpt really, really matches the original almost exactly. Like, they did such a good job with it. From the over articulated, like, top jaw, top lip, and the weird paint goes on both of them. So that's a nice addition. The difference, though, is, of course, this Fisto, the new one, the Origins one, right? Full rotation, pop the arm off, that's fine. The vest is a soft plastic, just like all the other gear that they're wearing, unlike the original Fisto, which had the hard plastic. You can hear it there with the clips and everything. So, and this one had the smashing fist feature, which the new one unfortunately does not have. And the waist tilt twist. I love that. That's got to be one of my favorite things to come out of toys in the 80s, the movement there. I know, everybody complains about action features. Like, we don't want them to have action features. You know what? If they make sense and they don't raise the price too much, I'd be in for them. Like, if he could definitely slam his fist down just like the old one could, I'd go for it. Bright red hair. Bright red. Giant fist. It is articulated, so it can spin on its own. He comes with his sword, which we've seen already with Triclops. New armor here. Fits pretty well. It's softer, but it can be removed. I have not done this yet. But yet, armor can come off. So you can use this plain buck, this plain body for somebody else if you want to customize it. I actually want to see if my old Faker had his chest. Nope, my old one does not have his chest sticker because it was a sticker back then. It wasn't a tampo back then. So, but from like the swoop of the hair to the little, there's a little side piece here that kind of pops out and it sweeps over there. They matched the look 100% from the old stuff to now. So I have to say, you know, and they gave more paint. They gave more paint to this. Sorry, I'm looking at him down. So he's got his gauntlets painted. They're not unpainted. Boots are fully painted. Belt as well. This one, his gauntlets aren't painted. His wrist guard's not painted. His boots are a little bit muted in color. So, you know, they have, this is one of those times where nostalgia really, really kind of meets this kind of what people have been calling the golden age of toys. Because they are taking what was classic toy, really, you think, well, how can you really, I know you can improve on this, but from a play perspective, this was, you know, with this spinning action, with the weapons, with the gear, there wasn't much better you could get in the 80s. And they have figured out a way to take away the action stuff, but still give us great figures. They also both come with their mini comic. Please be careful opening the packages. I almost ripped one again. Because of the way they're positioned in the package, they do tend to get caught. So just be very careful. On the back, you can see the extra Merman and Evelyn that I skipped. And of course, this, you know, the Evergreen Skeletor and He-Man. The cross out. This does go through a Fisto adventure, as well as adding in the Land Shark, which He-Man's actually driving in this one. Let's see. Fisto, He-Man, Faker, an army of Fakers. Which, I mean, I don't know if I need an army of them. I might, do I need to army build these guys? Do I need 10 of these? Do I need 10 of these guys? I don't know. Definitely only one of these. So, Tila's dad, maybe. Man-at-Arms brother, yes. I don't know. Great additions to the line. Definitely were necessary to pick up. Snake Mountain's also featured in the comic, which I can only hope, I really, really hope, we're out of focus. I really, really hope that we get a Snake Mountain for this line, the Origins line, at some point soon. Because I think, you know, they are plowing through the characters. But I think there's still, you know, there's Clawful, there's Whiplash. We still need a lot of heroes. I don't think we've gotten a Moss Man yet. Extendar, Ryoblast. I mean, there's a ton more that we could get for sure. So hopefully this line continues this year and into next, even with Revelation coming out soon. So there you go. The new Fisto Faker from Masters Universe Origins line. You can go to the website, castorscorner.com, for a full gallery of these guys. You can follow us. We are at Kastor's Corner on all social media. You can subscribe, listen, watch, share the Cornercast podcast up on Apple Podcasts every Monday night. We have a holiday episode tonight. And then, because I had the day off. And subscribe somewhere down here. We really appreciate it. The more of you that join us, the more of you that subscribe, the more cool things we get to do. Then we get to share them with you, and really growing the positive community and the friendships that I have between the podcast and this has been great. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow night again for another toy of the day. Have a good night, everybody.